Hey, welcome to my channel. And if this is your first time watching me, my name is La Negra Africana. Yeah, today we're in a different environment. I just want to, this one is very important to all the hustlers out there, and it's about the immigration. Let's say, most of the times when we leave Africa, for example, when we leave Africa, we leave legally. We get into another country and we have a legal status. And sometimes, other times okay, now I'm in a good spot. And other times we get into countries not being in a legal status and things like that. To succeed in a country, you need to be legal. Like to have a job or to do things freely, you need to be legal. And two things are involved. For example, when you get into a country and you're legal, you have to take note of the kind of visa you have. And immediately you get into the kind of visa you have, you need to start asking questions on how to extend your visa. You need to start looking for ways to extend your visa, not 2 days before the visa expires, but at least 3 months before your visa expires. Sometimes if you have a 6 months visa, when you have already accumulated 1 month, you have 5 months left, start asking questions. Go to the immigration, start asking them, like, how do I go about the extension process and things like that. Start trying to gather information on how to extend your visa, on how to stay in the country, and look for other means, look for the visa types and things like that. That way you're not going to get yourself into trouble. Look for other means to stay in the country legally. Why am I saying this? Because most of the times, for example, when we get into a country and we have visas, obviously we have 6 months, no, we have 3 months tourist visa. We have, depending on which the country you are in, we have 3 months, 6 months, sometimes we have 1 year, 2 years. And when we focus on student visa, it's a little bit expensive depending on which country you are, like to keep getting the student visa. If it's in a country where with student visa you can't work or you can't do anything, so you're obviously going to face a lot of difficulties, you know working with a student visa. But if you're in a country that you can have the student visa and work at the same time, that's good for you. But I bet you it's expensive. I don't know about other countries really well, but I think it's expensive to keep renewing your student visa. And you just have to look for ways. Don't wait until your visa wants to expire before you start running heter scatter to look for means to extend the visa. At the end of the day, you end up being illegal and things like that. And if you're in a country and you got into the country illegally, try to make the immigration your friends or look for ways in which you can make yourself legal. For example, we have lots of things in the countries, when we volunteer. It's something Africans we don't love doing. We don't like volunteering because we just want money sharp sharp, like we want quick money. When we travel, people back home, they expect from us. I have my little friend here. Hello, hola mi amor. Okay, so when we travel, we just want money, like immediately we want money. At the end of the day, if we hear about volunteering opportunities and things like that, we don't want to volunteer because people back home, they think, oh, we are okay. They don't know about the immigration status. They don't know about the documentation processes and things we have to go through. We are the ones who know. In some countries, you have to pay your health insurance, you pay for everything, but people back home don't know. They think when you travel, you already have money. When you travel, you have already arrived. So once you stay 3 months, 4 months, they start asking you for money, not knowing the things you're going through. But let's say if you're illegal in the country, try to look for volunteer opportunities, like volunteering. When you volunteer, they're going to give you, to get a volunteer visa is easy. Okay, to get a volunteer visa is easy. The only thing for you, go to orphanages, go to places where you can volunteer. You can give your services for free. Immigration, they love it when you volunteer. They really love it because at the end of the day, when you volunteer, you don't earn any money. Sometimes when you volunteer in an organization, they pay you something that's called stipend. With a stipend, it's enough money. It's like 500, they pay you five, they give you $500 for your food and accommodation and transportation. They don't consider that as payment, but that money, I bet you, back home in Africa, depending on which country you are, it's like um that $500 is a lot of money back home. So with that amount, just for your food and your accommodation, it's going to help you. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, let's make the immigration our friend. And let's make the immigration our friend. Don't be scared. If you get to a country, you have a visa, don't relax. Don't relax. If you have a 6 months visa, don't relax. Go to the immigration, make them your friend, and tell them, like, if you want to extend, I need the process and things like that. If you can't speak their language, you use your translator. Google translate and tell them what you want. Don't be scared of them. The only way you can really gain a firm ground in a country is when you're legal in a country. And when you're legal in a country, jobs will follow, any other thing will follow. And make the immigration your friend. Sometimes we have some immigration officers that don't want to smile without, they don't want to smile, they don't even want to smile. I bet you those people are also humans. Smile, even if they don't want to smile, smile with them, talk polite, explain your problem to them. They are humans. When they go back home, they are normal human beings, but when they are in the, sometimes they try to be strict because of, the immigration rules and the things that are happening, because they want that people should be in to have a legal status. So if you're legal, look for ways to extend your visa for prior 4 to 5 months before your expiration date. If you're illegal, try to look for ways in which you can come out of that illegal status. If it means you have to go to another country and enter again, go to another country and enter again. If it means you have to look for an institute, or you have to look for an organization, or you have to volunteer or anything, if they say, okay, we can't give you the volunteer visa or maybe any other visa, courtesy visa and things like that, except you leave the country and you enter, try to look for, ways. Or maybe the sometimes the easiest way is to have a baby, but you can't even feed yourself, so how are you going to take care of a baby? All you need to do is just to pray, make the immigration your friend, and try to see how you can do to get out of the illegal status, and try to see what you can do to extend your visa before time, so that you will not fall short of the glory of the immigration. My name is La Negra, and I don't know. I think maybe you're stuck, or maybe your immigration issue is so complicated. You don't even know where to start. You haven't heard. I have a huge story about the immigration in my life. And I'm gonna share my immigration story in 2 days' time. Hope you watch, and please share my video. Hope this makes sense, and don't stay in your room and say, no, I'm illegal, no, I'm just gonna make money and things like that. No. And don't relax because you have a visa.